This is a short video to discuss evaluating expressions when you're given replacement values. So we're going to take a look at how to solve this using all of the different type of operations that we expect you to know in algebra. So the first thing you'll notice is that A is -2, so that means that here and here we're going to substitute in a -2. You'll also notice that B is -4, so that means we're going to substitute here, -4, and that C is 144, so that means in just that one spot we're going to substitute in 144. So kind of important to keep in mind that we want to make sure that we put parentheses around numbers as we plug them into the expression. So that means that we're going to have -2, and that's the cube root of 2 times B, which is -4, plus the absolute value of 4 times -4 plus 1, all being divided by, and notice I'm using every single thing the same, I'm just substituting my values in, so copying down even the parentheses with it, and then -2 times the square root of 144, closing up that outside parentheses, and then square. So once you get to this step, you can do a couple of different things, kind of treat each different, the numerator and also the denominator, as two separate problems. So we're just going to kind of simplify each one as we go. So this would be -2, and now under the cube root this simplifies to -8, plus, and in the absolute value bars we can go ahead and simplify that, that's -16 plus 1. And then in here we can go ahead and simplify the square root of 144, so we have 4 then multiplied by the -2. This is all multiplication, so that's going to simplify to 12 and still squared. Anytime we have different digits sitting next to radicals, it's multiplication is the operation that we use. So then we'll go ahead and keep continuing. So this would be -2. The cube root of -8 is also -2, plus the absolute value of -15. And then when I go ahead and multiply all of these numbers together, you can just do straight multiplication on this. So that'd be -8 times 12, which is -96 squared. And that's going to simplify to 4 plus 15 over. And please be careful when you're plugging in your calculator the -96. You want to make sure you put parentheses around just the number. And that way it knows to do -96 times -96, which gives me 9,216. So that would be 19 over 9,216. And you can check to see if your answer is in simplest form by just simply dividing. And you'll end up, that's a pretty small fraction, which makes sense. The decimal is really small. And then if you hit math and frac, it'll go ahead and give you the simplest form, which is still 19 over 9,216. So that's going to be our final answer for that one.